Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
First Super Bowl of the 30s, Super Bowl 64 is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Moore, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. He'll get... This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Parkey is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 29, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. (7-3) the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a second down and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now parking for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah,
already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Parkey adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man downfield is Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A give running right is Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jackson. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not...
He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cards will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Again, Jackson rolling to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick by Bass is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray going to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Moore. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They they've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Moore. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cardinals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Moore, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.